Hello again. This is our second toothpaste recipe, and before I start, just in case you didn't see the first one, just a word about storing your toothpaste. I use this clear glass jar. It's not ideal. You really should use a smoked glass jar because you want to preserve the essential oils which are affected by light. But Andy made me this really neat pallet wood container, so there you go. This toothpaste also contains sea salt. This is an organic one from Guérande in Brittany, down the coast from us. And instead of the green clay, this time I'm using a bicarbonate of soda. But the main ingredient, perhaps surprisingly, is powdered orange peel. And this recipe is an old Swiss recipe, and it's for actually whitening the teeth, as well as it's for healthy gums because it also uses sage. Just a word on these two ingredients. They're obviously ingredients you can either grow in the case of sage, or you can make dried orange peel yourself. Just for convenience sake, I've actually bought this one, but I do actually make dried orange peels. These ones have been candied though, so obviously not suitable. If you have to buy the sage, then it's probably a really good idea not to buy something that's used for cookery, but because you're going to be using quite a lot over a period, it's a nice idea to buy it in this form, which is in France for tisane or herb teas. You'll probably find it's much more economical to buy it this way. As the sage I have is used for infusions, herbal teas or tisane, it's very coarse. We don't have many electrical appliances, and if you've got one, probably something like a grinder that you use for spices would be really good for this. But I'm just going to use this pestle and mortar, and then I'm going to put it through a fine sieve just to get out the powdered sage. And hey presto, through the magic of cinema, we now have some beautifully ground sage. I mean, this doesn't really need to be sieved, it's not that bad. It's got a few sticks in it, which will probably get between your teeth a bit, wake you up in the morning. And if you're thinking, oh, what a pain, I can't be bothered to make my own toothpaste, then just know that the aroma that comes out when you're making these things, like when you make moisturisers or toothpaste or anything, is just fabulous. It's just a great thing, joy to make your own cosmetics and healthcare products. We'll start with our salt, 1 teaspoon. Then we've got our main ingredients, which is the dried orange peel. That's 1 tablespoon. Then 2 teaspoons of sage. And 2 teaspoons of bicarbonate of soda. And we'll give them a good mix all together. Now you might think this is a small quantity of tooth powder we're making here, but it is better to make it in smaller quantities because you're going to add essential oils to it, and the essential oils do lose their efficacy over time, even if you do keep them away from the light in an airtight jar. So just make little amounts. We've now got it well mixed. Still a little bit of sage there, I might just take that out. And I'm now going to add the essential oils, and they're the same ones I used in the clay toothpaste. We've got the lemon, citrus lemon. Going to add 2 drops. And the mint, 2 drops. And they need to be mixed well in. Last time I did say that people suggested, I looked on the web, that you wanted more mint in than that, and they went to 5 drops. I think because this is such a beautiful, delicate taste to this toothpaste, you really don't want to go heavily on the mint, so I'd stick with the 2 drops. Oh, it's a gorgeous smell. As you can see, what you actually have is a tooth powder, not a toothpaste. To make it into a toothpaste, you take your toothbrush, you just wet it, and most simply you can either just stick it straight in the jar, or if you like, you can just have a little spoon nearby every morning and you just make your toothpaste up like this. quickly makes into a paste, and you use it, and it's a lovely toothpaste to use. The taste is delicious. So here you have it, your sage and orange peel tooth powder. And next time I'm going to be making moisturiser.